Welcome to another episode of Local Artists Podcast. What's... There's something wrong with the jingle. Turn it off. Please excuse us, folks. That's not the... Oh, we have it? Okay, here's the... No, there's still something wrong with the jingle. This is not... Oh, okay. All right, we're doing it live. This is... I've been told we have the correct jingle now, folks. Sorry about that. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sinclair and Taylor Knott. That's great.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry that you dealt with some issues.
Yeah, a lot of technical difficulty.
Dude.
Yeah.
New computer time, I think.
Patreon.
Yeah, yeah. Subscribe, please. We can't beg you enough. We are.
Should I just tell them my Cash App?
Yeah, just go directly to the source.
Lank Freighton.
That's nice.
Send me money, please.
I can't stress
anybody
how
out
much
there.
I need the money.
Can you put a little cash tag across the screen, please?
I'll send you some money.
Anyway.
I have none of it, but
No. You know, I'm asking them, not you.
oh, all right.
I couldn't stand just taking handouts in person.
I tried.
It's got to be over the internet.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You'll be married in a year in the suburbs.
Oh, that's what I should have done for the intro.
Well, I was hoping that we would get to. That's what
Obviously.
I was going to. If I was going to start the hey, welcome, I was going to just sing that song, and then you said we're going right into the intro, and I was pretty disappointed. But
Well, you got it in.
yeah. All right. I got some things I'd like to talk to you about.
Yeah.
That's okay.
What would you like to talk about?
Okay.
Do you have a fly,
Yeah, there's
a wand, or whatever?
fly swatter.
No, the electric one. I don't have that kind of
Come here.
nimble. Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier today. I was trying to get the jingles done on time. Didn't,
Yeah,
as you can
I know.
hear. And big fly.
And I waited
big
out of your house
horsefly.
for 15 minutes. You texted me, I'll be on
I was
4 minutes.
late today.
And I was like,
late.
What does 4 minutes mean to you?
Yeah.
That's all right, we're here.
No, I was trying to kill this big, because I could hear it as I'm making the jingles through my headphones. I hear zzz.
What is
Like
that?
around
Is that their wings, or did they just make that sound?
I think that guy, he's just like asserting his dominance, you know what I mean? It was a huge fly.
Is that a mating call?
I don't know what it is, but it made me want to leave.
Yeah.
But I couldn't leave the room, right? So I had to kill it. We have a buzzer.
Yeah.
Took me 2 shots.
Pretty good.
It was like it was like that scene in Breaking Bad with the fly a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, because the room was cluttered and I wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
But I hit him, and I'm
it's
like,
kind of the
finally.
opposite of the episode of Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
clean
true.
there that
So
you can't have a
incompetent.
fly.
Yeah.
And you're tripping over your pile of clothes trying to get this fly.
But
Yeah.
no, I hit him, and I was like, fucking thank God. And then like 5 seconds later, I hear zzz, 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 zzz. He got back up.
Oh, good for him.
He was a monster.
At that point, you have to
So I
just try
finally
to
got him, and I literally
try to lead him outside. He deserves life. I think this big boy, he survived a lightning strike.
I wish I'd thought of that. That would have been a better thing for me to do as
Yeah.
a person, for sure.
Oh, that's what my
No, I
wife
cooked
does. She
him.
gets,
I just cooked him.
She we'll have like a spider on the floor, and she'll like collect it and
Yeah.
let it outside.
With like paper and
I'm
a
like, just
bowl.
stomp on it. We've talked about this a
Well,
little
she
bit
does
before.
it successfully, though, huh?
Usually, yeah. So I guess that's
That's
the better
alright.
way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, at what size does an animal become like more like you can step on an ant, no problem, you know?
Right.
But if you were to like kick a dog in the face,
yeah.
people don't like that one bit.
Oh, you're saying the
at
rights?
at what stage, at what height
Yeah.
of an animal does it get rights? Yeah, to survive. Because I was camping this last weekend with my son. He got his first bee sting. Actually, he was not. He was none too pleased.
Never have.
And you've never had a bee sting?
Never gotten a bee sting.
Oh, I got stung on my throat when I was up on a ladder cleaning windows.
Oh, I'm terrified of it.
Yeah.
I would hate to get stung. You know why I think I haven't? Because even as a teenager, me and my brothers and some guys and stuff, we helped fix a wall at our house, like put plaster in this big wall
Yeah.
or whatever. And there were a bunch of hornets' nests in it because it had been there for years,
Yeah.
unfinished. So we were around hornets constantly. They're constantly flying around us as we're like, scraping plaster into this thing or whatever.
Right.
Never stung once. And I think none of us got stung.
Very impressive. You're 27 years old. You've never been
Yeah.
stung by a bee?
None of us got stung. And I remember when I was younger and I ran away from a bee one time, and my older brother, he told me about how if the bees understand that you're not there to harm them, then they have no reason to attack you, and so they won't.
Yeah.
So it's
you've
about
just been,
keeping zen.
every time you've been around a bee.
No, it's like
you
this
get-
internal thing of saying, all right, focus on your breathing.
Yeah.
Think about what you're here to do. Because our belief is that the bees can tell.
You
They
start
can pick up on it.
meditating every time you're around a hive. You just get down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my
And we match their frequency, and we've never been stung.
man.
Have you
My-
been stung?
Never by a bee. I've been stung by wasps.
Oh, it was
That's the same
wasps,
thing.
actually. But yeah, it is the same thing. So
My
Well, no,
mother-in-law is
wasps are
deathly
dickheads.
allergic to bees.
that's why I'm scared.
Um,
Never
but she
know.
also, her job, I don't think she does it now, but she used to make the stuff that goes in like EpiPens for bee stings, which was kind of ironic, I guess. So she would like work with bees.
That's cool,
I
though.
think. And like, I think you have to take stuff out of the bees to like put it in the.
It was her
I
way
don't
of
know.
getting back at them.
Yeah.
Because you have to like squeeze
Yeah.
an organ they have or something.
That's the only thing that stopped my son from like he got stung and he was screaming. Everybody in the campground could hear him.
I've heard it hurts a lot.
And it was like a big black bee. I think he said he got bit, and I think he might have. Do black bees bite versus
I
like?
think I think they're
because there wasn't like
we're talking about kamikaze pilots
there
of the
wasn't
insect
a-
world,
yeah, there wasn't a stinger, So I think he got bit,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What if I go kill the bee?" He's like, "Yeah, that would actually
Avenge me.
Yeah. So I only had a frisbee and I just whacked it down, and then I was on the floor and I was like, "You can stomp on it," and he's like, "Yeah," and then he stopped crying. He felt all better.
That's good.
Yeah, bees have to be the most retarded animal because, look, if you believe in evolution, I think I would point to the bee as like, no, evolution does not exist.
That the
If
world
bees
relies
know,
on such a
like,
stupid creature.
Yeah, because no, it's like bees, they sting you and they die, right?
Yeah.
You would think they would have evolved at this point to understand that, like, if I sting somebody, I'm going to die. But it seems like they
Well,
haven't
I don't
quite
think
figured that
evolution
out.
is like you pick your upgrade when you've got enough XP in the video game. you know
No,
what
but
I
it's like what is it to survive? And so you evolve, and if they're still stinging, I don't feel bad for them. They sting, they die. Good for them.
mean? See, I don't think they're retarded. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they have maybe their intelligence is horrible. I don't know, but I do believe that they have access to spiritual matters.
How long do bees live for? Are they like flies? Are they like a month?
I think it's around. I think it can get up there in years.
years. Bees are rocking years.
I think so.
Man,
Let me double
That's
check.
crazy if that's true. I don't. Think
yeah, I
I've ever
don't
heard of
think
that.
it's years. It's got to be less than like 2 months on average.
Yeah.
I think 2 to 5 years.
2 to
Wow.
5 years, unless they sting you like idiots. See, that's what I'm saying.
Well, okay.
They're idiots.
Hold on.
Or
hold
it's
on.
like having.
It's like if you could
it's like
come
having
one
a-
time but then die. I think that's
no,
what, that's
no,
what
no.
it is
To me,
for
that's
bees.
like having good like sword play laws. Like say back in the day when there's no guns, like samurai, how there's like rules and stuff.
Yeah.
If the rule is I'm gonna do as much damage to you as I possibly can, but I have to die in order to do it, then you always have a good reason when you're attacking.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless
got
you're retarded, like
Yes.
bees.
To clarify, queen bees can live for 2 to 3-ish
Bring
years.
me my
sure.
honey.
The worker bee peons live about 4 to 6 weeks.
Do you think they
That's
have
what I
like?
thought.
Do you think they have like lineages, like history,
Queen Bee the
Yeah.
Eighth.
and like the modern American version of being a bee is just being like living in like a beekeeper place? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's public housing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, never mind.
Or just having to like pay for a house over 30 years in general.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's no other option.
Yeah. Well, I brought this up because while I was camping,
Yeah.
my friend had killed a couple rabbits the day before, or that day, cooked them up,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
They were
Did he think them?
unbelievable. One of my favorite meats that I've ever had.
Delicious?
So good.
Wow.
I went home and told my wife that I had rabbit for the first time. And she almost cried. But she'll eat a hamburger. She'll have
Yeah.
chicken. So that's what I'm saying. Like, at what point
You know what you
is
should
it
do?
like?
You should get your friend. You should go out there. You should get yourself some rabbits, right?
Yeah.
You should make her a burger.
It was so good. I felt like Shrek a little bit because he put them on like skewers, and I was like, oh, it was so
Wow, that's
good.
cool.
Yeah, you gotta have you had rabbit?
I don't think I have had rabbit.
I was a little bit like, because then I had to check it in myself, because it was like, he was making rabbit, and I'm like, I don't know, like if I want to do that.
Sure.
But then I was like, what's the difference between like a rabbit and a chicken, So I had it, and I was like, this is very good.
I mean, there are some pretty big differences.
like what?
Like the entire material, like the material structure of the entity is pretty different.
Yeah.
Like avian, like you don't farm rabbits for meat. You know what I mean? If you did,
Yeah.
I don't think you could sustain it.
Okay, what's an animal that you wouldn't eat?
I mean,
Dog.
more than I would eat for sure.
Yeah. Where's the line? Is it like dog? It's
The
probably
line
dog.
is how many days have I gone without food? That's exactly where the
Yeah.
line is.
human. It comes in pretty quick. I wonder.
Human
because
is way down there. Are
Well,
you
I've been-
serious?
I would be like pretty against. Like if you asked me like a month ago, like, do you want to try rabbit? I'd probably be like, nah, I don't.
Yeah,
think so.
of course,
But
yeah.
then it was so good that I'm like, I want more rabbit.
Now
need
you're
more
like,
rabbit.
I gotta go camping next
Yeah.
year.
I wonder if human tastes
You're
like
becoming Elmer
just
Fudd.
unbelievable. Yeah, I was gonna say, what if human was so good?
What would that change?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It changed my whole rabbit thing. I wouldn't have eaten it, and
You
then I
don't see
did,
the-
and it was
Okay,
so good.
I get not seeing the difference between the chicken and the rabbit, but you see the difference between
Yeah,
the
but
chicken
if-
and the rabbit and the whale and the wildebeest and the
The
spider
human?
and everything and the human.
I don't know. You catch a little human thigh, and it's like the best meat you've ever had. I might kill a human.
I mean, I've suckled.
Yeah, hold on.
No, never mind.
There's only so many words you can say after suckled. What did
Yeah.
you suckle?
No, I mean human before, but that was not eating. It was, but I didn't mean to.
No,
into that.
you
No, I'm
know
not
you
trying
need to
talk
finish
about-
this.
No, I did already. It's
You suckled human?
in a different, not it to put in my stomach.
Oh, you did a little mouth suckling.
I don't know. I like.
Little balls.
I'm kind of like one of them fish.
What fish?
You know, the fish that like go into like the really shallow water and just clean up things and like eat bugs and trash and stuff.
The bottom feeders.
That's me to the naked female body.
It's time for It's time. It's time.
The beat's whack. I thought I could like do it, and then I was like, oh, I've never done this one.
It's time.
It's
It's time for Top 5.
Racist top 5?
races.
Oh, traces.
It did sound like
Yeah,
racist.
it's time for
Right.
That would still be
not,
my.
It's
hold on.
not Taylor's top
Yeah,
5.
Hold on, I actually
therefore-
have No. I have a good racist top 5. Do you? Blackface. I'll just do it again.
Welcome everybody to Trace's top 5.
Yeah.
And Trace also is a racist, so it could work either way, actually.
Tracist, if you will.
A Tracist.
We are recording
You
this.
probably have a type of superiority complex on some level. You probably do.
Name 3 black friends.
I think you're like me.
I live in Spokane. I don't have a lot
I
of
can
black
name
friends.
He lives at
Well, yeah,
Spokane
but
and he
you're
doesn't
Taylor.
hang out at public parks or Winco.
He doesn't ride public transit.
No,
He doesn't-
exactly. Get involved in Spokane a little bit and then
Seriously,
tell me.
I would really love to start on my top 5.
Yeah.
If
All
that's
right.
okay. If
That's
that's allowed.
fine.
Also, the racism segment, I thought that was subversive, It's subversive.
Yeah, it's definitely subversive.
It's not just racist,
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Come on, racist top 5.
Top 5. We're recording this in
Trace's top 5 races.
Taylor is all of them.
And then he pulls a Taylor in like number 3's Daytona.
Racist.
Man, that would be great.
But I think it could
Could
work.
you do a top 5?
I mean, I think it could work for both racist and racist if you hit Daytona. You know how many of those guys
What
are
if you
dropping
did
the
top
ends?
5 races, but yeah, like, well, whatever.
That's a really funny idea.
Yeah, we could look into that.
Daytona would work for top 3 races and racists.
And then just Nigerian.
You remember,
know what I mean?
You remember that story that came out? It was Bubba, what was it? Bubba Wallace. He said he had like a noose in his garage. And it just like turned out to be the pulley thing for the garage door.
Jesus
But everybody was
Christ.
up in arms because he's the
my
only,
God.
he's half black. He's not even full black.
Okay.
He's the only half black NASCAR racer. He's like, they put a noose. And everyone else is like, no, it's the same pulley that's in everybody's garage. Okay, give me your top 5 races. Or I can't even remember what we're doing.
Like an op-ed from like Steve Bannon's network or something. Anyway, Trace, please move on with your.
Come on, dude. You've been
Sensitive
taking your
to the
sweet
progressive-
time.
When am I supposed to start talking, Taylor? When in this?
We're trying to set you up. Go, dude. Seriously.
It's not top 5 races. That's
Go,
not what the
give
top
me-
5 is.
Well, now it is. Give us your top 5
No,
races.
no, I'm more excited for.
I'm
well,
glad.
Let's find out.
All right, let's find
All right, you guys are gonna love it so much.
Yeah,
It's going to be something.
I'm
gay.
excited.
We're recording this in June.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, top 5 pride flags.
Yeah,
top 5
sure.
pride f***s, am I right?
Whoa!
Oh.
I would never approve of such language.
So,
That's
ladies and gentlemen,
wrong.
as per tradition, first off, we have our honorable mentions.
Yeah.
There are no honorable mentions.
Hey.
Number
have to-
5.
I like this.
We
Trim
have
the fat.
the lesbian flag.
Oh,
Okay.
that's ugly.
Now I have an immediate. I'm
ahead.
sorry, actually. No, it's okay. Well, I do kind of want to.
Well,
clarify.
typically how this works is I give my reasoning and then you would respond, or that's how it would work with Taylor.
I'm willing to do that.
Okay.
Hold on. Is that white in the... That's not a space in the middle.
No,
it's
that is
white
white in the
okay.
middle. Yes.
It's where they should be.
I like that this flag is colorful, and I like that the colors somewhat go together. Some of the pride flags, it's just whatever colors were left. This one feels a little more intentional to me.
No, this one sucks.
Why?
Okay.
What are you the top 2 versus the bottom 2? They're not even related at all. You just like put a white
Well,
in there.
but
and
you
then,
can't see it like flowing in the breeze, like how this would look nice in the sky.
I don't think
On a-
so.
on a
I like
sunny
the. I
day.
mean, I like the first 2 and I like the last 2, but I don't think the 4 go together at all.
I definitely think they go together.
You're looking at it as
definitely
it's
with the
5.
right contrast.
Yes, I understand, but I'm saying the white just doesn't really.
Can I?
count.
I should have put it on a gray background.
No,
That would've
I
helped.
see it. Look. I'll go like this. I see it. The top 2 they go together. They flow into each other. The bottom 2 flow into each other, but they don't relate at all. Here's what it makes me think of. So maybe it's good. Top 2 are like butch lesbians. Bottom 2 were like lipstick
I kind
lesbians.
of thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sure there is genuine symbolism.
And then
it's
know.
the
It's just a
spectrum.
white.
It's the spectrum of masculine to feminine
Yes.
on the lesbian
Yeah.
scale.
Yeah. White is straight. So at the top there's the
Oh no,
the
white's not
Subaru-
straight. White is like I can't really tell.
Right, it's sort
You
of
just look like a
androgynous.
library
Yeah.
girl, and I
White
can't really
white
tell.
is butch. The top is butch. The second one is stud. What's the difference between butch and stud? Is that just black and white?
Yeah,
I think
so,
I think
yeah.
studs look good and butches are just fucking tough.
Butch is
Butch is
Ellen,
like lumberjack vibes.
Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
A little stronger, maybe.
Butch is like lumberjack vibes.
Ellen, because I think
What's Ellen? She's not a stud.
on account.
Ellen is ugly.
That's
that is what Ellen
she's
is.
white. She's the one. She's the one right in the
Ellen is
middle.
the middle column.
Her
for
and
sure.
Portia.
Yeah.
Rose.
She's not really feminine. She's not really masculine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she's married to a lipstick lesbian.
just a quick
lipstick lesbian. That's like you're pretty, but you like girls. Right?
Some cunt lesbians.
Okay, just
I don't know
quick,
what that means.
quick. That's okay. You don't need. to
It's a
know what that means.
positive term.
Just quick.
Go ahead, Frank.
Clarify. Are you ranking these as, aesthetic, strictly, or are you incorporating how you feel about the different
It's the
groups
flag.
of people?
It's the flag.
Just
We're
flag.
ranking the flag.
Just strictly the flag.
Right. And I'm not going to
And then
hold
on the flag, it's just
exclusively-
strictly aesthetics.
No. I'm not going to hold
Okay, so there is a
exclusively to that rule.
propagandistic
With
aspect
this
to
one,
this.
it's because I like the colors of it.
From the LGBTQ
Okay.
plus community,
Okay.
your number 5 is the lesbians.
Yeah.
My number
You would,
5.
First letter
you would
of
put
the-
it GBTQL.
I was trying to do this joke. I'm probably not gonna do it, but about how so in history, men are above women,
Sure.
throughout
whatever.
history, right?
Yeah, sure.
But they've
On
changed
certain
it.
ways you can measure it, yes.
They've changed it. They've changed it kind of, but still made it the same. So L, and then it's G. So lesbians are like guys, so they're the first. Then gays are like women, so they're after the L. I thought it was a pretty funny thought.
Actually, the reason the L comes first is because during the AIDS crisis, lesbians were some of the only people that would donate blood to gay people. Number 4, we have the demisexual flag, the
what
one that
is
Taylor
that?
has not heard of.
What does that
I don't
mean?
know.
I haven't heard of
demisexual-
that.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
You like demons.
No.
You're into demons.
I was
No.
gonna say maybe, so demigod. So demi
That's
is
just
probably
gay.
Greek, I would imagine, and the origin. So demigod. I'm looking at the things.
Think of your Greek Latin roots.
Yeah, let me think
Ninth
of my
grade English.
Samaritan
Bring it back.
Studies. It's probably multiple partners, maybe.
Can I
No.
guess as well?
Go ahead.
Dominatrix, does that have anything to
It's
do with
a
that?
sexuality in which you ethically can't act on it, i.e., being into dogs.
No. No.
Little kitty
And
stuff.
I find all of your guesses very telling.
Well, it's more
Um,
like the design
give
of
us
the
a hint?
flag
Give
is
us a
like
hint.
there's
Sure.
something
It
there,
has
but
to
this
do-
almost seems off limits
Um,
or something. I don't know.
There's something quite romantic about this.
Oh,
that It's, this kind of person is not going to be doing a one-night stand anytime soon.
Okay, that makes sense too. All right, please elaborate.
Yeah.
This
Tell
is
us.
demisexual refers to somebody who does not experience sexual attraction to someone until they have an emotional bond to them.
Sure.
That they are incapable of sexual attraction to anyone they don't have emotions for.
Can
Okay.
I call BS on an entire sexuality?
And the reason
That's just
reason-
nonsense. That's not true.
I feel like there's a guy that would fall in love and fuck, but has no interest in looking at porn.
No, I'm saying
I can understand that. Some
I feel
weird,
like that makes so much sense.
like
but-
that just sounds like kind of like autism to me or something.
No,
I mean I
it's
don't know.
like-
anything
Can I
about
You're
it.
clarify
saying that
the
you're
reason
not
I picked
attracted to
this
them
flag?
until-
Because
I
the
don't-
reason I picked this flag was because I thought it was funny that it looked like the Czech Republic flag.
That's funny.
So that's why it's at number 4. Number 3, the pansexual flag.
Ooh, I like this one.
Oh wait,
Really?
sorry.
I think this
Actually,
one's really ugly.
hold on. No,
Sounds
no,
better
sorry.
than the
Hold
the
on.
Oh,
lesbian.
he's doing
No,
a
I've
bit.
made a mistake. This is actually the bisexual flag. This is the pansexual flag.
Oh, I like that one even better.
My mistake. Wires crossed. Mix those two.
Oh, sorry, I didn't let you get your bit out.
Oh my gosh.
But I like the pansexual flag
Okay,
quite a lot.
tell me
Yeah.
the
No
difference
particular
between
reason.
pan and bi, because I think I
So-
understand pan as you like everybody, right? No matter their gender.
Yes, so
And then bi is like
Can
you
I
like
tell?
them
Can I tell
no
you what
matter-
I think the difference is?
I would
Sure.
love to
Were
hear
you
what Frank
born
thinks
in
it is.
1980 or were you born in 2004?
So here's what
Yeah,
the
that's
difference
probably
is.
You know what
what
I
it
mean?
is, yeah.
My understanding of what the difference is. Bisexuality is you're attracted to your own gender and not your gender, right? And pansexuality is attraction regardless of gender. And you may be thinking, well, that's effectively the same thing.
Definitely soap.
And you'd be right, but I mean, it is arbitrary, right? I know people that have picked between these two
Well, how
based
about
on
this?
which colors they like better for the flag.
If I
It's
said
just what feels right to you.
if I said I was a bisexual because I didn't want to have sex with a trans person, but I would have sex with a man or a woman, would that make me different than a pansexual?
That doesn't.
That would
it's
make you
not-
transphobic because they
Bisexual
would be
is
a
not
man or a
attraction.
woman.
To,
I think we can all agree they're the exact same.
Regardless of their sexuality.
they're pretty. It's a pretty arbitrary difference. It really
Yeah,
is.
that's
But
why
I'm
you were
telling
doing your
you-
bit, and I'm sorry. It was a funny
Yes,
bit.
thank you so much
Yeah.
for steamrolling it.
I didn't know. You should have told me. You
I'm
had a
telling
bit.
you, I don't think it's that arbitrary.
They're the same.
No, because like say in the feminist movement, there's a difference between TERFs and like fourth wave feminists.
We have 2 minutes.
I feel like TERFs
I would
could
like
be
to
a
move
good
the
name
segment
for
if you're open to
sexuality.
this. I like what's going on.
He's
here.
open to
I'm
anything.
open to moving the,
You're-
He's pansexual. He's open to moving it.
He'll have sex with anyone that's not his gender.
That's a clip, ladies and
That's a
gentlemen.
That's a lot of folks.
Yeah, move it.
Okay, all right, we're
I gotta
moving
go
it.
pee.
Move this- I
How
gotta go
long
this
do you
second.
think? Maybe 5 minutes.
Make it 8. It's rolling.
Sorry, Trace, we fucked it.
I don't remember what
Supposed to
note
be
we ended
No,
on.
so we got 3 pansexual.
You
They're
were
open.
saying these are the same thing, and I was
Well,
trying to
no.
say they're not
I mean,
quite the
look,
same thing,
look,
but
you're
it's
not
fine.
practically, and to all the pansexuals and bisexuals out there,
We don't give a shit about what
They're
you
not
think.
watching this
Let's move on.
podcast.
That is true.
No, I would. I want all sorts of people to
I'd
be
love a
able
good
to
pan
listen.
and a good bi to watch
I want
this.
all sorts of people to be able to listen to the show.
Sounds like the start of like a pansexual and a bisexual start watching our
Now we got a
podcast.
good bi watching. Chris Jessup.
Turns out he
Shout
just
Chris
had-
Jessup.
Yeah, Chris Jessup.
Turns out he just had multiple personalities. Just
Chris kissed me on the stage
same
the other
guy.
night.
oh
How
yeah.
dare you, Chris? I'm a man.
How dare you do it
I'm
only
a
once.
I'm a
Well, you're
straight
not gay.
man.
You don't have a gay bone in your body unless
Whoa, you're
Chris
not.
is behind you.
I told my wife, and she's. I thought she might be.
Sorry.
I thought she might be upset, and she thought it was funny.
I like that one.
Yeah, of course. It's
Yeah.
funny. It's for people's entertainment, so
Yeah, it
It's
got a good
fine.
laugh. All right,
there's
move on to
no
number 2.
moral
You
threshold
faggot.
whatsoever. Please continue.
Our number 2, our penultimate top 5.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, it's second to first.
Yes. Well, second
Are you
Second
guys
to
so
champion.
sure?
to final.
Yeah, penultimate.
Penultimate? Yeah. Anyways,
It's
number
not,
2.
It's not panultimate. It's not like.
Yeah, that's all the
Yeah.
flags before the. Number 2 is just the classic rainbow gay pride flag.
The one that
The
God
one that-
designed.
Yes. Amen. Yes.
The right one, the one that's actually
Oh,
about
it's-
God.
Now this
If
is
I called up my child right now, he could do this. Miss Rachel. You know Miss Rachel. You don't. You don't have kids. She sings a song, and he would go, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or indigo, violet, something. I don't know. What is it? Red, orange, yellow.
But he
green.
could do it,
He
right?
could do it. He could definitely do it. I can't do it. No, dude. I don't do rainbows.
You're not into that.
I'm not into that. You kidding me right now?
You know what is kind of
Red,
funny
orange,
about
yellow,
the
green,
the
blue,
pride flag
Indigo. There needs to be another one.
being the rainbow with like
It is
the,
red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That's what a rainbow is.
the lore about rainbows.
You're
you
missing
know?
violet.
Humanity's lore, because it's not just Christians; it's the Abrahamic religions all believe.
Actually, you're missing indigo. That's definitely violet at the
Do you
bottom.
mind if I finish this thought? Like
A little.
all Abrahamic religions believe that God showed the rainbow to say that he would not look at the earth again, he would not look at humanity again and say, yeah, this was a mistake. I'm just going to start from the drawing board, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like kind of cool in a sense because it's almost like homosexual people having an understanding and acknowledgement of going, yeah, God promised he's not going to flood the earth, so
Yeah.
let's get to it. It's
Get the
kind of
butt stuff.
it's like woke in a weird way. It's kind of interesting.
Do each of these colors have representation?
I don't.
I think that was before all that.
Yeah.
It-
Well,
this
so
this
is the
was
thing.
this was the first Lord of the Rings book. It's before the Silmarillion and all of that
Right.
kind
This
of
is
stuff.
the original that then Lord. In fact, this flag. I wanted to comment on this. This flag has been updated several times.
Interesting. I don't know.
To add new colors, new symbols to
just
be
make a new
more
flag.
inclusive. But to me, this flag, not only is it the most marketable,
Of
I mean,
course.
you've seen so much merchandise. You just slap a rainbow on it, and now these aren't just Converse. These are gay Converse.
You're a good person for buying them.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But it's also just I like its all-encompassing nature. I don't think we need to overcomplicate it by specifying.
Do you think there's a reason they took out one of the colors of the rainbow?
I think you're a little hung up on the rainbow after
No,
not
they have
being able to recite it in the first place.
Red.
Taylor, can
let
I
me do
say?
it. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Yes,
That is.
I do think there's probably a reason.
They took out indigo.
But we don't need to figure that out on the show.
They took out indigo.
And ladies and gentlemen,
It's the trans flag. Hit us with it.
drum roll please. Trace's #1 pride flag is the American flag.
Took a page out of my book, baby. I like that.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we hailed were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, home of the brave. So that's my top 5.
was great.
pride flags.
Let me put my hat on.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
A while ago, we talked about it on the show somewhere. I don't know. The blood is rushing back to the rest
Thank
of
you,
my body.
Trace, for that.
But we talked about like nationalism. Oh, how being a national.
Stay tuned, folks. We're getting back to nationalism.
Oh, yeah, time for Frank's hot take.
Ooh, Frank is a little hot take.
Oh, yeah, it's time for Frank's hot take. Girl.
All right.
You got a little hot take.
Yeah.
What you've done this week is you have hijacked my 2 segments and given them to you and your brother. That's what happened this week.
Okay. Do you want to say what your segments were, and we'll have them leave in the comments below?
I cannot remember. The only one I remember is the one you brought up about we would put a superhero on the screen and we would discuss if they were gay or not. Which I stand by. I think that's funny. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. We'll do it. We'll do that.
Eventually we'll get to
We'll
it.
do it.
Hit me with a hot take.
All elected representatives should serve a mandatory 3-year period in the WWE. Should I just continue?
Keep going.
Okay. This is because in order to succeed in the WWE, you must master 3 key aspects that are crucial for a good politician.
What are they?
1, kayfabe.
I don't know what that means.
It's pig Latin for to be fake. Be
Okay.
fake, kayfabe.
Oh, I like how you put it in Pig Latin, like it's fake.
No, I'm telling you where it came from as a term.
Oh. I was giving you too much credit. All right,
Wait,
go
where
ahead.
where does the B come from?
Be fake.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Kayfabe. Yeah. Nice. Nice little. No, I'm sorry. Whoa. All right. I'm a little ramped up.
Go.
Okay. 1, kayfabe. To be fake, adherence to your character's role, regardless of the strain on your person.
Okay.
Think Teddy Roosevelt when he got shot and finished his speech.
What a power move.
He believes his role is more important than his life. This is a quality you'd want any politician to have partially because, it also integrates the idea of populism into every decision you make. If your character's personality and goals aren't compelling to the audience, you're out of the story, right? If you don't keep it kayfabe, nobody will care. I'm trying to keep it kayfabe right now.
Ted,
okay?
your wife looks like a dog. Everybody knows.
Yes, this is the big punchline is Trump, of course. Could you, in the background, pull up that clip? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Look up Trump in the WWE, and we'll watch that in a minute.
So this is all just to be pro-Trump.
No, it's not, actually.
He's
Well,
handled
we have
his
to
business.
balance out.
But
from
it's
the
pointing
last.
out, like, this thing of why also people might go, yeah, I trust that guy.
Yeah.
He's been in the
He's kayfabe.
WWE.
Kayfabe.
I trust a guy that's gone through that experience. And here's why. If your character's personality and goal aren't compelling, you're out of the story. If you don't keep it kayfabe, nobody will care. In a democratic republic, if you can't get your constituency involved, then decisions are left to bureaucrats and special interests. Obama was a great president, strictly in the sense of his ability to keep it kayfabe.
Yeah.
Bush wasn't as good.
No, Obama's probably the coolest president.
I
we've
mean,
had.
yeah, it made you feel cool as an American to foreigners.
Yeah,
which
you see him out there dribbling
I don't know
basketball.
if that's. I don't think that's necessarily wrong. I think that's kind of a cool aspect about
I
it.
did like Obama.
Number 2
Okay.
of
That was all number 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please tell me you only have 2.
I have 3.
All right, that's fine.
Reason number 2 that all public representatives should serve a mandatory 3-year period in the WWE. The WWE forces the wrestler to experience actual physical confrontation.
Yeah.
Visceral, concrete reality. Sure, wrestling is fixed beforehand. But when you see Macho Man Randy Savage frog splash from the top rope, he's actually in the air.
He is definitely.
He's really in the air.
Yeah.
And what goes up?
Well,
The physical trauma the wrestler undergoes whilst I don't know why I said whilst.
I like waltz.
Thanks, okay. Whilst remaining kayfabe instills a sense for the relationship between concept and execution, narrative and mathematics. A politician ideally aims to represent a people that he leads. In order to have a proper balance, he needs this level of comprehension.
Why are you just speaking in he, him pronouns?
Because I pretend that ladies aren't in the WWE or politics because it helps me stay involved.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit what your genitals are. I care about what you think. But anyway,
And if
so
you can handle a 3-year stint in the WWE.
I just think it's such a nitpicky thing to care about that I didn't care to type the extra /she. You know what I mean? But I mean, I think that. Of course,
coming
women-
off that last segment, it's not nitpicky at all.
I would love to see Hillary Clinton in the WWE.
Her
I
versus
I would have
Nancy
loved that.
Pelosi.
Yeah,
Just-
100%. Come
Yeah.
on.
Who's making more money in office based on trades?
You get Ted Cruz to be in there to play that. Do you know anything about WWE?
I watched it for a while.
So you know the Undertaker, how he has
Yeah.
the creepy guy that's like a fat guy in a suit, and he's like, "Oh, and the Undertaker comes." You get Ted Cruz to be that guy. Anyway,
I think he'd fit that role very
yeah.
well.
If you could just put up a picture of that or a clip or something. I'm sorry, it's maybe a note.
The
Ted
Undertaker
Cruz
guy,
or-
Yeah, it's maybe a post production note thing.
Sure.
I'll send you a picture or a video or something. I'm sorry to make you do more work. Anyway,
Undertaker and his gay crony. That's what he said.
I mean, if you ask Chat GPT, I'm sure it'll come up. But no, it's
I know
his,
who you're talking about.
It's his announcer.
The guy, yeah. The guy who looks like the
Tiny
dude from
Tim.
Addams Family.
Tiny-
Yeah,
Tiny
he's like fat Tiny Tim. He's like the Costello
Yeah.
or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so a politician supposed to lead people they represent. That's an ideal politician. Needs that level of comprehension. Once in the WWE, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant had an agreement that the winner would win the match based on if Hulk could lift Andre over his head and body slam him to the canvas, which he did. Fueling himself with the enthusiasm of the fans to lift the giant over his head.
I didn't peg you as such a WWE fan.
The same way a mother lifts a car.
Yes, their child trapped underneath.
Yeah, you got to have the right motivation.
Yeah.
Without this type of conditioning, a politician lacks tangible experience. Instead of being forced to adhere to harsh reality and developing an instinct for it, he doesn't realize that his goals and means are fueled by empty platitudes with no solid truth in them. You don't want to have an argument with someone that has never been in a struggle for physical dominance.
Mm-hmm.
In short, give him the chair. Okay, number 3. We're almost
I
done.
think you thought that would work so much better. It was great.
Number 3. Rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
A WWE star
It's just all they just need to be in WWE.
must have the ability to give compelling speeches, think of pithy retorts, and beat his opponent verbally in the eyes of the crowd. For an official public representative, this is incredibly important. How many times has the office of the presidency been edged into victory due to a few quotes, a few brief moments into a public debate?
I can think of one.
Good rhetoric from our president reminds us what it means to be Americans, why it matters to us. Ask not what you can do, what your country can do for you,
What you can do for
but
your
what
country.
you can do for your country.
It's a good JFK.
John F. Kennedy.
Hulk Hogan.
I don't know what Franklin D. Roosevelt sounds like, so the only thing we have to fear
He sounds exactly like John F. Kennedy.
is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt. I've read hundreds of books about China over the decades. I know the Chinese. I've made a lot of money with the Chinese.
This has to be Trump.
I understand the Chinese mind. Donald J. Trump. Jesse Ventura is the example.
I don't know. Who just-
From the WWE, he learned these.
We're back.
He learned. He learned these 3 crucial.
Give him the chair.
He learned.
Hit him
these-
over the head. I love the Chinese.
I think Trump did hit a guy with a chair.
He probably did. We can find the video.
He learned the 3 crucial aspects that bolster the personhood. If every politician integrated these aspects, the world would be a much better place. Now, Trace, I have a couple video examples.
You did your homework.
Yeah. We're gonna just watch a couple clips from this video. Shout out the channel Ronald McChrist. It's this is a great video. You guys should check out the full thing. But we're just gonna watch a few clips here.
Were you high when you sued Chris Kyle's widow?
Was I high? You know, that's a question, and I expect it from someone from Fox. No.
Serious question.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, because I never sued the widow. I sued him.
Tell me tell our audience what a chicken hawk is.
Well, a chicken hawk is a person when it was their time to serve and go to war and be in the military, they were chicken, but they come back 20, 25 years later and now they're hawks. They want to go to war, they want to kick everyone's butt because they don't have to do it now.
Was Bill
That's a chicken hawk.
Okay, you can pause it.
My hair is unbelievable.
Yeah, you're gonna remember this guy. After
I'm definitely
this.
going to remember this guy.
You're gonna remember the name Jesse Ventura.
That's him?
That's him.
That's the same guy in the first little bit?
Yep.
You got a little nice. All right.
He was a WWE wrestler. That's why he shakes.
Yeah. And then he was a congressman.
It's also why he's so fucking good at rhetoric. Do you like Piers Morgan?
He's fine. I liked him on
He's fine
America's
enough.
Got Talent.
Yeah, he's fine enough as a host to have people on a show talking
Yeah,
about things.
I haven't watched enough of him.
All right. Okay, let's go.
How many of this audience personally, financially, feel genuinely better off after 4 years? If you do, applaud. Okay. And if you don't, applaud now. So, it's probably about 50-50. So half of this...
I got that at about 70-30.
Let's split it at 60-40.
All right, I'll
Maybe
compromise.
60-40.
The crowd participation?
Yeah.
Winning. He's winning.
He's got 60-40.
Yeah,
Or
70-30.
70-30, depending on who you ask.
I believe
And
70-30.
the government only has a theory.
Right, well, the government has
No,
factual...
this is a theory. Their theory is 19 Islamic radicals armed with box cutters defeated our multi-billion-dollar air defense system, all while conspiring with a bearded guy in a cave in Afghanistan.
That is exactly what
That's
happened.
their theory.
No, that's not a theory, it's a fact.
That's their theory.
No, Jesse,
That's a
it's
fact.
That's what happened.
Really?
Yes, I'm
Were
sorry
you
to
there?
kill your conspiracy theories, but that is what happened.
Then why haven't anyone been brought up for trial?
Because they all
haven't
died.
given one shred of
They all
evidence in
died
a
in
trial.
case you missed the story.
Well,
They
then what
all
do we got
died.
all these guys in Gitmo for? And we got the supposed
I
confessor
love his
to
shirt.
it, who they waterboarded
more.
180 times to get the confession. Got news for you, Piers. If they waterboarded you 180 times, you'd confess to it.
All right.
This guy rules.
This guy rules. I fucking love this guy.
Right now, when you have Iran potentially nuking itself up, you don't have an opinion.
Well, let's leave that up to the nuclear inspectors that go in there. They will tell us whether they're nuking it up before you decide to bomb them.
I didn't decide to bomb anybody.
No, but you seem to be very
You're trying to
favorable
put words
to
into
it.
my mouth all the time, which is it's not a very good technique when you're debating with somebody. Just stick
You're
to
going
facts.
to, well, how many political offices have you held?
None.
Then don't tell me how to debate, because I've held two.
Oh, I've debated many times.
But you've never won an election where a debate
I
was
think you
required.
make some very sensible points, and you make some crackpot points.
That's your opinion.
Yes.
How many people here think I make crackpot points?
Somebody started to clap.
How many think I make sensible points?
This guy's awesome.
Jesse Ventura is the example.
Yeah, I like this guy.
How many years was
They-
he in the WWE?
Way more than 3.
Yeah,
he was like a WWE star. He was
paid
a
his
big,
dues. He definitely paid
Yeah,
his
he was a
dues.
big deal. Oh,
It's great.
that's all.
No, that's great. That was a good hot take. And I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I made my case pretty well.
You extensively made your case.
If anybody disagrees, they better,
They better go spend 3 years in the
they better
WWE.
start doing some research.
Idiots.
Oh yeah, we forgot to see if that Trump clip. Can we see that?
It's my president.
Yeah, he is the president,
Yeah.
and he was in the WWE.
And you remember his signature move, right? In the WWE? You grab him by the...
Just got a little bit of, just got a little bit of, got a little bit of, just just got a little bit of what's going on. Just got a little bit of, just got a little bit of, got a little bit of, just got a little bit of what's going wrong. Stuck in the middle of it, just got a little bit of, I could use a minute, just got a little bit of the fuck is going on.
So this is just about some general internet stuff.
Okay.
I thought you were going to talk about the "you'll be married," but we already did.
It's too hacky. Go to the
yeah,
Instagram
you
group
sent
chat.
a thing,
This guy. Just watch.
I believe in God our Father. I believe
He's
in
thirst trapping to a
Christ the
worship song.
Son. I believe in the Holy Spirit. Our God is 3 in 1.
I just love this guy. Go to his page. You have to listen to his actual voice. He like has a pretty serious speech impediment. Go down, keep
Which is
going.
okay.
No, it's
Got my sheep over here, and guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Get it out of here.
Our cows are back.
Can we stop it, please? Can we stop watching this?
I love this guy. He just does. I don't know. Find another video of him lip syncing. It's unbelievable. This guy. He's
That's
His
crazy.
teeth are so
Yes.
white.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Sheep.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Thank you. They tend to follow and not lead. But if a sheep does feel threatened eventually, they will headbutt you.
Yep.
Yes, they will.
I mean,
He
what
thinks
is?
he's so cute.
But he's married.
Who's he married to? Let's see this bitch.
He doesn't have any. He's out
That's
here
smart.
just.
No, that's smart.
Yeah, he's just out here trying
That's
to
smart.
get older.
Because he knew some guy on a podcast somewhere would be like,
Yeah.
fucking find his wife right now, dude.
Yeah. Hold on. Go up. Up.
No, that's smart.
That one. Sure. Whatever. Up. One more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the
That one. Sure.
2 to the left. One more to the left.
Oh, this one's good.
Sweet.
To the left. To the left. To the left. To the left. To the left.
I'm done. You don't have to worry anymore.
What do you mean?
I'm done trying to get you. I can't do it anymore.
Okay.
I'm sorry it's taken me this long to figure it out, but I promise
I think this is from How I Met Your Mother.
I'm done
with
making a fool of myself.
We gotta
Barney
stop.
talking
All right,
to
we're done
Robin,
with,
I
We're
think.
done
Yes,
watching
it
this guy,
is.
okay?
Don't tell me when I'm done watching my
I'm
favorite
sorry.
creator.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This guy
That's-
is. Oh,
That is.
he reminds me so much
All right,
of
come back to America.
my friend.
There is so much wrong with it. I don't know how to even. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Begin.
Yeah. I wanted to share the story on here. I thought it was too good for the Patreon. Maybe it's one of those stories that you kind of had to be there. But there was a comic that went up on an open mic in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm outside hanging out with another comic who's like crazy. He's like pretty nuts. Somebody gets wheeled out, right? And he says, "Hey, great set tonight." Not the same person. Not even close. This guy's 20 years older than the first guy who went up. And then he went, "Oh, I mean, never mind." I was standing next to a black comic and I was like, is that the is that the racial equivalent? Just like all black guys look alike. He saw a guy rolling out. He saw a guy on a wheelchair on the stage and he's like, "That was great." He held out the nuts.
Trying to get points.
It was 20 years apart.
You can't try to get points. It's
Oh
just
my
so,
God.
like,
It was the funniest thing that I've seen.
just
it was,
marginalizing.
Yeah, it was.
That's so crazy.
I mean, telling the story is not nearly as funny as like
No, it's
standing
awesome.
there.
Yeah.
The guy rolls out. He's like, "Hey, great set." And I was like, No. He's like, "Oh, Sorry, wrong.
Never mind, you didn't do anything.
Wrong paraplegic. I was thinking of the other wheel guy. All right. Thank you guys for watching our latest episode of Local Artists. I have been Taylor Knott with my friend.
I'm Frank.
Yeah, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh my God. We're stopping.
Stuck in the middle of it, just got a little bit of. I could use a minute, just got a little bit of the fuck is going.